This tutorial is the Bee and Honeycomb. This mold is from waxandcrafts.com. You can use save to save 10%. I used gold glitter on this, and I forgot to record it, but you just put it in the corners, but I like to avoid the lines because otherwise it cooks funny. You'll just add a solid layer of yellow beads, and then you'll bake it. I use my regular oven, and I bake at 325 for 20 minutes. Once it's baked, you'll pull it out of the mold, and then you're ready to add your color. I always use Sharpie oil-based paint pens. I've had the most success with those, but people do use other brands and have been happy with them. I do the white on the wings first, and I like to have some Q-tips nearby so that I can take off any color that accidentally gets in the wrong spot. So this is just like coloring. You just go over all the details, color them in. Next, I'm going to color the bee's body, and this is probably the hardest part to color, but it looks the coolest. It's a little bit harder than normal because the bee is a 3D bee, so it's rounded, which makes the surface just a little bit trickier to color. It takes a little bit longer. So once I've got the body colored in, then I go over the legs. Sometimes I like to switch to a fine point Sharpie. This one I believe is their medium point. The fine point can kind of help get in between those cracks. Right now I'm using a medium, and I'll go through with a fine right now so that I can fix some of those gaps. Then once the bee's colored in, I go around the edges of the honeycomb to add some definition there. So I'm just using my medium point Sharpie to go all the way around. And then I color the little edges. There's some cool drip honey effects on this mold. It's really cool. My video is not capturing all of the details, but this mold is super detailed, which makes for a really professional looking Freshie. So I like to go around the edges, and then there are some honeycomb lines that go in towards the middle. So I like to color those in. And then the way that I hang my Freshies is I just drill a hole in it at the very end. That way I don't have to worry about a nail falling over during baking. Please subscribe if you found this video helpful.